You are now entering Harper's Ferry's presentation.
John Brown was an abolitionist. This led him to the raid of Harper's Ferry on October 16, 1859.
John Brown's plan was to rescue as many slaves as possible and kill white slave supporters. He raided an arsenal and gave weapons to rescued slaves.
John Brown led a small group of abolitionists to West Virginia. He hoped to start a slave revolt by doing this. Some of his men were killed, including his 2 sons.
John Brown was born to a slave-hating family May 9th in the 1800s in Torton, Connecticut.
Brown participated in the Potawatomi Massacre that led to Bleeding, Kansas prior to the raid of Harper's Ferry.
John Brown was charged with treason, multiple first-degree murders, and inciting an insurrection against Virginia slaves.
The Northerners admired what Brown did, but the South did not like him or what he had done. Southerners felt unsafe in their own home, and they wanted to separate from the Union/United States.
John Brown's final speech. In the first place, I deny everything but what I have already admitted, of a design on my part to free slaves. I intended certainly to have made a clean thing of that matter, as I did last winter when I went into Missouri and there took slaves without the snapping of a gun on either side, then moving them through the country and finally leaving them in Canada. I desired to have done the same thing again on a much larger scale. That was all I intended. I never did intend murder or treason or the destruction of property or to excite or incite slaves to rebellion or to make insurrection. John Brown's execution occurred December 2nd, 1859 at Charlestown.
The Northerners admired what Brown did, but the South did not like him or what he had done. The Southerners felt unsafe in their own home, and they wanted to separate from the Union.
John Brown's act to raid Harper's Ferry eventually resulted in the Civil War, ending slavery.
So tell us, now do you think John Brown is important to U.S. history?